Losing a loved one can be hard for anyone at any age, but how does a little girl in third grade understand losing her big brother? It did not come as a shock to me, as I already had some sort of an understanding of death. I've gone through multiple hardships in my life that have made me have to grow up and mature at a young age. Through all of the hard times, I have learned from resilience and great strength. You always have to move forward no matter what. Keep pushing through and remember that you are stronger and can get through anything. To set the scene, my brother had a rare, aggressive form of cancer called synovial sarcoma. My mom never kept any of these things from my siblings and I. And my younger sister was a little bit too young to understand, but me and my older brother had as much of an understanding as we could being in elementary school. Most nights I would sleep in the same room as my brother to keep watch on him in case he needed anything. I remember one night so vividly. I had woken up and my brother had woken me up yelling at me that something was wrong and I knew it wasn't good. I remember being so scared and just hoping that he was going to be okay. My mom would have to spend weeks at a time at the hospital in Peoria. This hospital is called St. Jude's Research Children's Hospital of Illinois. While my mom was away for weeks at a time, we would stay with close friends and family who would take the best care of us. Before school, my mom would tell us to make sure that we saw our brother before we were off to school, just in case he passed while we were gone. This day, January 21st, 2015, was like any other day. We got up, got ready for school, said goodbye to our brother, and we went to school. My brother unfortunately passed his senior year of high school on January 21st, 2015. After school that day, me and my sister had piano lessons, and everything was normal until I noticed that our instructor was on the phone, and I had a pit in my stomach. She told us that she needed to take us home, and I knew that something wasn't right. When we got home, and I noticed my mom was outside, the realization had set in, and I knew that my brother had passed away. My brother had a big group of friends, and they were all there saying their goodbyes. We are still close with these friends to this day, and we still see them. Sometimes I cannot help but wonder who my brother would be today and what his life would look like. He always wanted to be a farmer and loved semi-trucks. He would love to get semi-models, completely take them apart and redo them and customize them. He would spend so much of his time doing this. The day of the visitation was an odd day. I remember we had to host it at our small town school's gym because the funeral home was not big enough to hold all of the people that would be in attendance. The line of people felt like it went on forever, and it felt like we were at the school for the longest time. We had on display all of his favorite items there, and we still keep a lot of items on display in our home. I do not remember much emotions about that day, but I feel like that's pretty normal for a little girl. We do things to keep his memory alive at home, so we can be reminded of him. Losing a loved one is never easy and it can be hard to understand no matter what. I feel like I did not fully grieve my brother until I was at an older age and I could fully understand what had happened. Through all the hard times, I've learned strength and that everyone has a path. There may be bumps along the road, but no matter what, you can get through anything. As long as you get up, remember that each day is a gift and that you are strong, you can do anything.